Commander's log, 10th of February, 3305. How is everybody doing? We are currently at Waypoint 4. For some reason, I keep thinking it's Waypoint 5. There was a whole bunch of people just here a moment ago, but now there is just myself and 3 anacondas. And somewhere in Discord world, they are organising a synchronised flyby, not flyby, but a synchronised flight with a jump. No idea where they are, probably in a different instance as well, but it sounds very manic on there. We've got ourselves our new targets, so let's take a quick look at that, shall we? Where we are going, our new waypoint is what I mean, not target. Right, our new waypoint is let's just open up the thing again. Our new waypoint is Polo Harbour. So let's take a look at where that is. It's an outpost. And I'll just the thing for the moment. Seem to have. Hey! Silent Felix is online. He's down there. Oh, he would have highlighted. Alright, so we need to go into the galaxy map. That's where I am right now. And if I type in Sol, it just shows you how far away we are. 13,000 light years from the bubble, so we're now halfway to Colonia. Our next destination, our next waypoint, waypoint 5, is waypoint. I'm going to mark that down. And find it on here. This is it. I'm going to give it a different name so we can see it right at the top of our list of waypoints. These guys can go. Yeah, so there it is. 4,500 light years away. But we're not going to go directly there. There's a few things that we're going to be seeing. In particular, so I'm looking at, we've got a map here. And our first place that we should go to is here. The other side. Oh no, inside a nebula. So that is our first port of call, and literally is a port. How many jumps is that? Let's just check that out. 33 jumps to the familiar name of Gru Hypu KST D331. Right, let's see if we can get on. Commander Silent Felix. Let's see if he's available. Galactic calling software. Oh, hello, bonjour.
Bonjour.
How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you very much. Just going to check my sound, my microphone. Because
I was going to say.
reason, there you go. That should be better.
Oh, that's better. Yeah, you were quiet.
Yeah, I don't know what, it just keeps resetting it to 50%. So where are you then, buddy?
I'm at Waypoint 4, the land site.
So am I. We're obviously in different instances.
Instances, of course. Let me.
One of us just needs to pop out and pop back in again, really.
Yeah, are you on the ground?
No, I'm actually in the air, so I can do that quite easily.
Oh no, I was just about to literally jump. So if I jump out, I'll jump back. If you remain hovering.
Yeah, I'm hovering.
There were quite a few people because I just logged in and I was there already, and there were quite a few people there. I don't know why it didn't instance me with you.
Did you have you been contacting? Have you been listening to Discord?
No.
Because they just all left. Well, I think it's because they've. Well, it's at 8 o'clock, so whatever. But there was an organised. They organised themselves to have a flyby. I keep saying flyby. It's not a flyby. What do they call it when they'll synchronised jump, where everyone's moving at the same place,
right?
Same pace. Because in this waypoint, they've had quite a number of synchronised flying tutorials, and I watched one just yesterday, and it was amazing. Just watching them doing this thing and listening to them in Discord as well, it was great. So they've all gone off and done that. I had no idea where it was. I kind of came in a bit late, so we've missed that unfortunately. But this is a wonderful system, though. Let me jump out of the. Oh, you've just joined us. Okay. Hi, Jules.
Yeah,
how are you doing? Thanks for that. I've just turned us up. So is that better now, Jules?
You were very quiet when I was listening to your stream. I can see you're flying. You're still about 15 kilometres away.
Friendship charge detected.
Well, that's loud.
There you are.
There you go. There's you.
There you are. Yeah, so this week it's been somewhat of not a nightmare. No, that's the wrong term. I've been busy this week, and I just haven't been able to put the flying hours in.
Yeah.
So I've only just got here. So I haven't done.
So you like buckyballed it here, did you?
Yeah, I did yesterday and today because I just wasn't going to make it otherwise.
And did you check out the?
No, I didn't have time.
Ah, that's a shame.
So there's going to be weeks like that.
Yeah, but yeah. Well, you mean the? Yeah, I understand. Yeah. Yeah, of course there
keep up.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same with me when I was in Stuttgart just the other week. So a bit busy, you just can't do it, can you? It's always going to happen. So.
No.
Right. So what do you think? What should we do?
I think we should make the most of our time. Oh, hang on a second. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, hang on, I'm doing something stupid. Sorry,
is that me? I can hear in the background.
Yeah, I was doing something stupid with my volume control. That was turning YouTube up and down, but that was coming out of my main speakers, and that confused the hell out of me. Because you were talking to me twice.
You don't want that happening.
So, no, once is enough. So I think we should make the most of the evening and hightail it over to the first sub waypoint.
Yeah, what do they call them? It's not called waypoints, are they? Well, I guess they are.
They just say to see on the way. Points of interest.
Points of interest, yeah.
So the first one is Gagarin Gate.
That's the one. Yeah. It's there's a port there.
Should we go there and have a laugh?
Yeah, let's do that.
So where is that? That is Gru.
Should we before we start? Should we
I'm just going to plot that and see where it is.
Should we lock our wing together so we jump at the same rate? Do you want to do that or not? We never tried it.
How do you do that now? I can't remember.
Well, I think one of the slowest of us,
which is you, I think.
Yeah, needs to control the jumps, I believe, and
lock to you, don't I? So
yeah, so you should
wing.
Do
Engage wingman navlock. That's it. I am locked to you.
Alright, okay. So let me just see what Jules has just said here. I did something crazy and signed up for the DW2 Latecomers. Closes on the 17th of Feb. Guess I got caught up in a little bit. Anyway, I'm on my way to Waypoint 5 in my trusty Asp Explorer. Excellent! You'll have to send me a a friend request in game, Jules. So
Friend request. You sound
a
like
friend
Elmer
request.
Fudd.
Pesky wabbits. But I think did I not remember that you were on the Xbox? I think it was something else. Someone else. Right, let's So I got some sad news as well.
Alright.
I lost an SRV.
4, 3,
And I lost one of my ship launch fighters. I did well. Do you know what? I think that. Do you remember that bug where if you had lots of SRVs hanging around, lots of commanders in the same instance, then your hull is a lot weaker in an SRV?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think that's still the case.
Why is that then?
Don't know. No idea.
Right, I've locked onto your destination, which is Clocku EHQ B11.
21. Yeah.
Do I have to engage my hyperdrive, or does it engage it
I think
automatically?
if you keep close enough, and yeah, if you keep close enough, it should.
4, 3,
No, you've gone.
All right, yeah, engaging now. All right, okay.
Mine's started now, so as soon as you jump, mine started.
Right, okay.
It doesn't synchronise the countdown. I remember this. That's why we never, me and the gang, we never really used this much.
fuel scooping,
We used to do trade runs quite a bit, and as a group.
Yes.
But it always felt it was easier to synchronise jumping manually than it was using the navlock, because the navlock didn't seem to engage until the other person had left.
Okay.
When you were multiple star hopping, it was quite often they were ready to jump before you'd even arrived at the
fuel
next
scooping
one.
complete.
So there's a
Makes
lot
any
more
sense.
stars round here now, isn't there?
Yeah, a lot more A and O's.
Well, I mean, looking out the cockpit window, you can just see a lot more stars altogether, can't you?
Yeah.
Seems to be a bit more crowded, a lot redder as well. And I didn't realise there's so many nebulae.
Yeah.
So you, should I wait for you to continue?
No, I'm behind you.
All right. Look, it says, yeah, you've activated your frame shift
I
drivers.
acted it manually though.
Oh, okay.
If I'd have waited for it to the wingman navlock,
Yeah.
mine wouldn't have started until you jumped,
4,
Okay.
3,
which always seems
1.
odd. But what I'm doing is targeting you and then targeting your target to get the next system, and then engaging when you engage.
Well, alright, I didn't think it would work like that. I thought it. I suppose if you just left it.
System
If I just left it, it would do it, but I wouldn't arrive. You'd be waiting for me to
Yeah,
turn
but
up.
I gotta refuel a lot more times than you do. And just a warning, everyone, I've got a sneeze brewing. And now I said it, it's going to go. Oh look, it's all gone. There's not hardly any star. It must be that nebula that's caused all those stars.
3, 2,
Because it's looking a bit...
1. Engage.
No, they're off to one side.
Yes. So in this waypoint, this is the closest we're going to get to Colonia.
Yes, I know, and then we're off into the real wilds then. Then I have to make a decision.
Oh, okay, so you haven't decided at all yet?
I need to decide whether I'm going to... stay or go. I think I might certainly get as far as Sag A.
Oh, really? Oh, okay, that's cool. I didn't think you were
Complete.
going to do that, but that'd be cool if you could hang on for longer. There's something here, isn't there, really?
No, Rocky Ice World.
Well, I've got a high metal content. Scanning for locations. Please say an alien. Please say an alien. I wish it would come up quicker. That's how I'm getting bored of now. Oh, geological. Yeah, we could.
Yeah, I don't know why that takes so long to come up.
I need to speed that up, don't I? And sort out that graphical glitch, which does my head in.
Which one's that?
When you're scanning, the details underneath the scanning part, on the right-hand side,
Yep.
don't always appear. So you have to come out and go back into see the planet again.
2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you have to step out and step back in. Oh god, what's this? Is that you, Jules? Falcon?
Fuel scooping.
What was another? What is this? Another one? Pending friend request.
Fuel scooping complete.
Excuse me. Space cough.
I'm gonna have to change my. There you go. Hey, it was Jules. So who else we got on?
4,
Just say hi,
2, 1. Engage.
and we can tell you where we're going and all that kind of stuff. Just look out the window. Actually, I was looking out the window on the video feed that I'm sending out. That was a bit crazy.
Fuel scooping.
So what have we got here? Anything interesting?
Let's have a look. Nope.
So you would move on. See, I would
Scooping complete.
just check out a few things. I don't really know what I'm looking for. Does that make sense? I don't really know what I'm really interested in.
I now focus on the lower bit, so everything before the F,
Okay.
because that's everything better than an asteroid, and everything in the I and L, or the RAL of spectral.
It'd be great if you had numbers.
And I think those are the sweet spots. But I still get caught out by icy worlds, which appear almost the same place as Earth-like.
Yeah, but then, I mean,
They're not. They're
it's
slightly.
the high metal content you want to take a look for.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Is that what you're? Is that what you?
No,
just...
but I do. There are some high metal contents that I've scanned, but I won't typically stop at a system if I'm en route to somewhere.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like now, we're en route somewhere. I won't stop for the high metal contents. But if I'm doing a survey, you know that
Okay.
the 40 million.
Yes.
That was because I was deliberately hopping between G and G type stars, just
G-spots.
looking for stuff. Yeah. And looking for stuff. So I scanned pretty much everything then.
System scan
If that
complete.
makes sense.
So are you honking as you enter?
I am.
So am I. So
Fuel scooping complete.
I mean, it won't say anything now, but it should say something, right? In fact, this is a new system. hasn't been scanned before, and there's only 2 stars. I just want to make a little. Now where are we? I want to see what happens if we're in a wink. So we're here. If I select that and then bookmark it. Right. Okay. So that's my. I just want to. So when we get at where we're going, we should see that one I've just chosen should be bookmarked with both of our names.
Well, just yours, I would imagine.
No, I think both of ours, isn't it?
No, I think only one person gets to claim.
Not if you're in a wing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I'm. That's I guess. Let's say that's my test. I want to see what happens.
Okay. Yeah, because I haven't handed in my exploration for an age now. Not that I've done much. I've just been hightailing it.
Yeah.
How many more jumps have we got, Adam?
I don't know. I kind of.
Complete.
Oh, in this one. This is
Fuel scooping.
nothing here either. I've not been looking. I've been forcing myself not to look because I'm teaching myself
Fuel scooping complete.
to slow down. So I don't know. I think there are probably about 28.
What, to the first waypoint? Okay.
Mm.
I'm right behind you.
Now I don't know whether or not we should filter the star of the routing to limit the amount what stars we look at.
I don't think it matters if you're going to do a straight route, does it? The only
No.
worry I would think you'd probably have because you've got the smaller fuel tank. But
No, I was thinking that picking stuff, finding stuff that will be in the, what's that over there? Oh, we got a 3-star system at least. Or is that?
oh yeah, that looks pretty cool, doesn't it? What we got here then?
Over here is this asteroids? This is asteroid.
Asteroids and crap.
Loads of icy bodies. But I mean, if you're interested in looking for points of interest and planets, then you're going to start. You want to scan all this stuff, don't you?
Yeah, but I think that again, it's personal preference, but I do that kind of thing when I've got quite a bit of time in the week and I'm just
Right.
chilling out, having a look round, just flying about. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I just got this thing where, just pop up on the little scanner thing there that says Guardian or something like that.
Yeah.
I've just gone by it. So that's what I'm really hoping for. Something that says something interesting on these planets.
Yeah, I always
But
look for interesting stuff.
Yeah.
2, 1, engage.
It's always worth a honk and a look.
I mean, Earth-likes and water worlds are great, but they're a bit boring, aren't they, compared to the other planets?
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Decrease volume.
Fuel scooping.
No, it doesn't understand that.
52 bodies here. Oh, we've got a Earth-like. It might be a rock. No, it's a rocky. We've got an ammonia world and a water world.
Complete.
Okie doke.
If you're interested.
Yeah, let's go ahead and start scanning some of these things then, shall we? Now, would you scan the whole system now, or just the bits you're interested in?
I'd see where I've got a sneaking suspicion they're all at Star B, which would.
Yeah, I've just got the ammonia planet.
Where's that? Star B?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I would forget about it at this point.
Why is that?
Because it's 220
It's too far. Oh, is it?
light
Oh,
seconds
okay.
away.
Oh, yeah, so it is. Oh, that's the other glitch. The distance disappears off the screen after a moment or two.
Oh, you have to keep the cursor centered on it.
No, well, there's no cursor to keep the center on.
You know what I mean? Keep the object centered for the date to appear.
I don't know what you mean.
The distance, not date, sorry. The distance only appears when you've got the scanner hovering over the target, but not zoomed in.
Well, so if I try...
Honestly, that is how it works.
So if I hover... Oh, okay, so... Alright, so if I...
It's a bit naff, because when you zoom in is when you really want to see it.
Yeah, that's right, that is when I want to see it. Oh, I see. I never noticed.
Well, I'm not going over there. That's 220,000 lights.
But you would have FSS the whole system, would you, or not?
No.
No, just the expensive stuff.
Yeah, I would. I'm on the way somewhere. Reasonably time critical. Not that time critical, I know, but.
Oh, we almost had a look then about how far we got to go. Of course, you don't know. I'm leading you up.
I don't know. I'm just doing 1 star at a time.
Ah. Can you believe that's how Zulu Romeo got to Sag A? He's the guy who discovered Sag A.
Who was?
Zulu Romeo.
Oh right.
I met him at the elite meet in Wokingham a few months ago.
Oh right. He bagged Sag A right early on.
Yeah, he went as soon as the pill disappeared. Do you know about the pill?
No.
Right in beta, the whole galaxy was available, but we couldn't jump out of this pill-shaped region of the galaxy.
That's right. I remember that. Yeah.
So as soon as that dropped, he flew his Anaconda. No, what I'm talking about, his Cobra, to Sag A. Now, this was a time he had weapons. Fuel scoop, of course. He didn't go with a. He didn't go in a
travel ship,
exploration ship. No, he went in.
It's an Earth-like.
Where? I'm trying to, oh yes, there it is. I'm trying to. Oops. Oh, what am I doing? So he went in his Cobra, guns, everything, and. Basically, they had no routing either, so he had to plot each star manually.
Crime. Right.
And his jump range was about 20 something, so very low. Of course, there's no engineers, anything like that. So, yeah, this Earth-like. Are we?
Yeah, let's hightail over it there and do the scan. Why not?
Cat food's on. I wonder why does those dashboard holograms do wiggle? Yeah, I wondered that. It's new technology, new hologram. Well, it's
it's virtual wiggling.
Yeah, that's right. It's not real. It's a hologram. You're imagining it wiggling with the others. That's what's going on there. So you could get one side and I could get the other side, and we'll.
No, well, I'm going to definitely get the other side, all right, because I'm doing a mega shoot pass.
Oh, are you? Oh, there you go. All right, I thought because you were behind me.
Yeah, I meant to do that. I'm getting the
I've done the same.
That's happening. Oh yeah, not as bad as me.
Ah.
Are you getting the Darth Vader side?
I'm trying to get myself into analysis mode. Right, here we go. How far away are we now?
If you do Darth Vader's side, I'll do the other one.
We're opposite each other now.
Yeah.
Guys, is the music too loud? Because it's a bit loud for me, and the actual application's not on my screen, so I have no idea how it's working.
Actually, while we're sitting around, let me try and sort that out. Because it is a bit loud for me.
There it goes, 100%.
Surface scan complete.
That's it. Okay, right, that's a bit better. Ah! Stop with the combat mode. Right. Anything else
Right.
interesting in this system?
Don't think so.
Oh, I've told you, but I haven't told the viewers.
Ooh.
Look at this, guys! Look at this!
Hmm?
Woohoo! Elite!
Oh, yes! Congrats.
And you've just turned elite as well, though, right? Just a few days ago. As
Yeah,
well.
I've got double elite now. Just got to get
Double. It's got double elite.
I thought you had double elite.
No, I'm almost there with the trade, and that's simply because well, a number of things. Where has it gone? I think the Tycoon got pushed up to 90% with the void mining.
Right.
So our next system.
Yep. Is Clocku GIX 833.
Yeah.
323.
Yeah. Cheers, Jules. Cheers, cat food.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
So here's a few someone's been here already. Everything's on the scanner has appeared.
Fuel scooping.
So that's how I know that someone's discovered this.
Someone's been here, yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
So while I'm sitting here refueling, I'll bag a few thingies. Mainly the gas giants. I'm not too sure why. I think some reason I
Well,
think they're.
yeah. It's rocky bodies.
I don't think the gas giants are that expensive, but that's what I tend to do. Is that another one? It is another one. But really, I'm interested in the ones you can land on, really, because they're the ones you can. Anything that you can land on with a ring is normally quite cool.
Yes. I'm scanning as well, so we can share in the old
Fuel scooping.
profits.
Oh, you! I can see you doing it. Yeah, I can see you doing it.
What do you mean?
Well, as I'm just about to click on them, they appear.
Really?
Yeah. So I don't know why we've stopped here.
No, this is NAF system. What are we doing? There's nothing here, I'm going.
Where are you going? I can't find that other gas giant. Anyway. We are going in this direction. So here's a question for you and the viewers. What would you say is your favourite part of Elite?
4, 3, 2, 1.
My favourite part.
Maybe I should put a bit of a bit more
I
something
think
around it, like saying, what would you if you were going to remove something? What's the one would you think? Oh no, don't remove that. I really have to stop playing the game, or you really hate it, or you'd be really upset if they remove something from the game.
Fuel scooping.
I like the realistic sized galaxy and solar systems.
Yeah, I think that's
I played loads of space games,
yeah.
and what I don't exactly like, or it breaks my immersion, because you know me, I'm a complete nerd, space nerd anyway, so I don't like the space games where you feel like you're in a little box.
Right. Yes, I know what you mean.
So each jump gate leads to a little box of space with a few space stations in it, and everything seems to happen in tiny little remote 1 kilometre by 1 kilometre cubes of space.
Yeah.
Most space games are like that, and Elite never was, or certainly since Frontier was out back in the...
Yeah.
That sense of realistically scaled solar systems and space stations in orbit, and that I think that would be the thing that I'd miss.
Yeah, you made me remember and realise that that's probably.
3, 2,
I think what drew me to this game was the galaxy. It wasn't really so much. It wasn't anything to do with the ships. It was the galaxy itself. It's a character. It's
got problems there. Some of the modelling is a bit odd.
Yeah.
I like the way they've tried to use the stellar catalogues, real stellar catalogues, to sort of populate it.
Yeah.
But I think they could have done more work tidying those up. Because there's a lot of those places where you've got big streams of stars that are all in a line.
Yes.
Because the stellar catalogues that we have aren't very accurate, so they know they're positioned as right ascension and declination, but they don't know the distance. So there's a big error bar on the distance. And they've imported those catalogues into Elite, and you've got these weird long stripes of stars.
Yeah.
That if you look at them, they're all exactly pointed towards Earth.
But then, if they altered that, they couldn't turn around and say, "Well, this is real."
No.
Right?
I know, but they could bunch them up along the line of sight, so they appeared more of spherical than a.
I think that.
I'm just being picky.
No,
I'm
well,
really
it's good. Yeah. I think if scientists looked at this galaxy and looked at, say, Orion Nebula, and they could come to realise that, well, the coordinates should be correct. The positions of these stars should be correct. That's how we're seeing them. So what is wrong? What is it? Do you know what I mean? It should really. You're not following me?
No.
Well, what's incorrect? Is it?
scan complete.
It's the distance, right? So, when they put these catalogues together,
Yeah.
they can get the right ascension and declination. They know the position that these objects appear in the sky, in the Earth sky, exactly. Really, really exact. The left and right coordinate, its place on the sky, is incredibly accurate.
Mm-hmm.
It's very difficult to work out a stellar distance.
Right.
And they use there are various techniques they can use, but a lot of the catalogues use parallax, spatial parallax. As the Earth orbits the Sun, the stars all appear to move relative to the background.
Mm-hmm.
With a bit of trigonometry, you can work out the distance that star is from Earth. But the error in that, especially for stars a long way away, can get quite big. So what you get are these, rather than spherical distributions of stars in the catalogues, you get these long stretched out tails.
Yeah.
And all pointing towards Earth. And Elite's got a load of those in it.
So it's the calculation that they've used. So you're saying that it's the calculation or the method of.
It's the error. It's not really the calculation. It's the fact that they can pinpoint its position on the stellar, the right ascension and declination on the background precisely.
Yeah.
Like really precisely. But the depth to that star into the sky, they only know to a big error margin.
So what I was trying to explain then is that if a scientist, an astronomer, looked at this information now actually in game, in the galaxy map, could they not say, oh, there's some sort of error pattern here to say, well, if we map that in 3D, it doesn't actually look like
Fuel scooping.
the star cluster at all. It just looks like a sausage.
And that indeed
And then
is
reapproach
what-
the working out what the problem is. Finding another method.
Yeah, but fortunately or unfortunately, depending on the way you look at it, that's not how the science works. The error bar is an important part of any study. So, in a way, any real science done on Earth using this data would always take into account that error bar and say, we're accurate to this plus or minus this. So you're right. So I think this is why I think for the game that it could have been, inverted commas, tidied up a little bit to make it more spherical, but that would have destroyed any scientific
realism. Yeah.
Realism's the wrong word, but it's
No,
scientific worth of the underlying data, but it would have made it more realistic in inverted commas.
4, 3,
I don't think I've explained that very well at all.
No, I
but-
understand. I don't think the chat guys, the viewers,
would care.
No,
one way or
no.
another.
No, let me finish. I don't think they got the question. The question was, what would you most like to? No, what's your favourite part of the game? The bit.
Yeah,
that,
and I think that is.
No,
that
but
is the
yeah, but Cat Food said
scooping.
private groups without gankers.
System scan.
which
complete.
is good.
He wants private groups with. Oh, he wants private groups without gankers.
Oh, he's got private groups without gankers.
Remove gankers.
Yeah, any games removing gankers would. Then again, I think.
I meant the game, not the players. Even though you think you are not in the box, you are in one. Every system is a box. You can't. Yeah, but don't say that.
He's right. It's true, but it's a very big box. It's not like a classic example is the X games. I like the X games. I think they're great. I've got X4. I've been playing it.
Oh yeah, those X games. Okay, yeah.
Yep. But each zone is this weird kind of you've got like some zones are like in orbit around a gas giant. But you can't get closer to the gas giant. You can't fly around it. It's just this backdrop.
Right.
And all the space stations are within this square volume, this cube volume, and you can get to other cube volumes by travelling through, various hyperspace gateways.
So even games like the two that spring to mind, two space games that spring to mind, are Star Citizen, right? Because that's supposed to have no loading
which I've
screens.
never played it.
And what's the other one? No Man's Sky, right? Now
They have a different problem.
so, but they must load in new data.
No Man's Sky has a different problem in that everything's is condensed. So planets are like 3 miles away from each other, and each planet is only the
Right.
size
So
of
the distance isn't real.
a
Isn't,
village.
Yeah.
They're tiny. They're like the Skyrim map. Cool to walk around and loads of gameplay, but not realistically sized.
But the galaxy's massive, and there's no
Well,
loading
it-
screen.
No, it's massive, but it's not based on it. It's completely procedural. It's like a Minecraft world. A Minecraft world is huge,
Yeah.
but it's
And it's never loaded in.
Doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's
It's just a fractal infinite landscape.
Oh, so is this. So is Elite.
No, but it's not. It's got realistic data on top of it, and it's all and each. I think they've done a lot more work trying to make the galaxy a real representation of somewhere real,
Yeah.
rather than
3, 2,
just an infinite
1. Engage.
procedurally generated megascape that is No Man's Sky.
And Star Citizen is one big box, if I understand it.
Yeah, and each planet's crafted, and
Is it just one system, or?
I don't know. I don't.
It's not. It's not very big, is it? It's not a galaxy.
No, it's a small volume.
Fuel scooping.
My headset's fallen off.
Oh, we've had this problem before.
What's that?
Your headset falling off.
Sorry, it creaks. I know it creaks.
What's going on
Fuel
here?
scooping complete.
Hey, Waterworld.
Ooh.
We should check this out.
Is it close?
Yeah. I'll tell you what, why don't you go and check it out while I go and scan the rest of it.
Okay,
Got it.
where is it? Yeah, 200.
It's not much. It's not much.
No, I'll go over. I'm on my way. Don't leave without me. So no, I've always loved that about the Elite games, right back to say Frontier in the early '90s. I thought it was fantastic. This living, even solar systems. You jump into them, and of course in Frontier the solar systems were round the other way. When you jumped into them, you appeared on the edge of the solar system, and you had to travel inwards.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so the first Elite was like this. You jumped into a star and appeared right near the star
Yeah.
and travelled out to the planet.
And you had a jump button. Is that?
Yep.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
which is kind of like the FSD, but it was a different technology. They, made up some MacGuffins for the story-wise, that's fair enough. But then Frontier came in and you jumped to the edge of the system and travelled inwards. And I can remember Achenar. Achenar's I think a binary system, or is it? No, it's just got a big star anyway. But you used to appear like way out on the edge of the system. It used to take you an age to get into the middle.
Bit like Hutton.
Hmm?
Bit like Hutton.
Yes. Yeah. Again, I've never actually been to Hutton.
I was in my Orca when I decided to travel to. I knew I wasn't going to land, but I just wanted to check it out, just to say I've been there. Got me free.
Cat Food says Star Citizen is one big technological demo.
How's that Earth like? Sorry, Waterworld.
Surface scan.
Oh, there
It's
you
been
go.
scanned.
There you go. Come up on my screen as well.
So there's a moon in orbit around it, which is a icy body. I'm going to do that as well. So I know I moan about Elite, but I suppose I like it.
Yeah, Yeah, I know. I know why you moan about it, because you want it. You want it perfect, right? Well, it's not perfect. Wrong words, but.
No, and I love it, and I think it tries really hard where other games don't bother. The only other game that ever gave me this sense of sort of solar systems and the physics and everything is iWar. Do you remember them?
iWar, no.
Yeah, no, they were fantastic. There was a game that came out on the Atari ST. This is in again early '90s.
Atari ST.
Called
16-bit. Warhead, right?
Written by a guy called Glyn Williams.
Still not helping.
No, but it blew me away because it was the first.
Are you ready to jump, by the way?
No, I'm scanning this other planet. Sorry.
No, that's all right.
It was the first game that had Newtonian physics in that I'd played.
Oh, okay.
Right, and you had this, and it wasn't kind of like pew pew space shooter. It was trying to be this realistic simulation. I loved it.
Surface scan complete.
All right, I finished scanning, Adam.
Yeah, it comes up. I should have realised that you hadn't, because it comes up on my screen.
So I've logged onto your next system. Ready when you are. But anyway, roll forward a few years, and I had a PC, and all the rest of it. And I heard that this Glyn Williams guy was bringing out this other game called iWar, Independence War.
Okay.
And it was
3, 2,
I mean, probably naff by today's standard, but that was good. That was Newtonian physics. And then a few years later, they had brought out iWar 2, which was really good. In many ways, I know this is probably going to be brand me as a heretic. iWar 2 was almost the same as Elite Dangerous.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it had the hyperdrive around the systems was very, very similar. They called it LDS rather than an FSD, which was linear displacement system. And you could travel around in system, many times the speed of light. And you could rip people out of LDS using these missiles.
Right.
And you jumped between systems by going to Lagrange points, and you could then jump to another system.
Yeah.
But apart from that, all the space stations and it was all Newtonian physics. It was very similar to the way Elite does it, and I loved that. That was good. Probably one of the only 2 people in the world to ever play them. But
shall we? Do you want to scan some terraformables?
Yeah, if you like. Give me. Have you scanned them?
Yeah, there's another high metal content planet out there, which still needs to be scanned. But in fact, it's probably that one which you're flying towards. But well, I'm just flown by.
I've got one here.
So there's 2 orbiting each other. The one that I got targeted, but the other one, maybe you've got it.
Let's see if we can get the whole system. There's quite a lot.
I'll tell you what, why don't you scan the system? I scan these 2 over here.
I am scanning stuff.
Yeah.
Promise. I found the other high metal content.
Oh, it's not. Okay, not terraform. It's just these 2 terraformables here, which I'm just about to fly by. And they're quite close to each other, very close to each other.
Yeah, there's no bugger all here apart from icy worlds, which is not worth. So where are you then? Are you going to the high metal?
Yeah, I'm just there now.
Oh, you're there. Yeah, you're not far at all.
Where's the one I've just gone by?
Sorry about the rant about my gaming life.
No, that's good. I like that.
I have to find a video of it now.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that actually. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys have seen Obsidian Ant's latest video. It goes on to talk about what is the future of Elite, Dangerous and Frontier. What his thoughts are. That's all it really is. Oh, yeah, that.
Surface scan complete.
Oh, I've got a surface scan complete.
Where's the other planet though? It should be around here. That button.
In fact, I found a perfect video.
Right, it's right behind me. That's why I couldn't see it. Yeah, and he goes on to say that in the fine detail, if you look at this particular report that you saw, he's found, someone's given him details of, about the company. Last year, Elite Dangerous and Frontier made a big packet of money, the biggest ever, 100 million companies worth now, something like that.
Right.
Just do that. And there is a hint that the paid content, or the next era of Elite Dangerous is actually a rewrite. But it's a bit far-fetched to believe that kind of
A conspiracy theory.
well, it's just what was it? How it was written. How it was written in this report to say it's just what was the word they used? I'll have a look at that in a minute later.
Yeah. No worries. Yeah.
But thanks. Check out Obsidian's latest video.
So, what are you saying? That they're going to scrap it then, or
No. I'll target the next system. See that nebula in front of us? I think that's where we're going. No. Well, he said that Elite has got a lot of technical debt, meaning that there's stuff that they can't do, they want to do, or they've written something and they've and then there's lots of things that they can't do, which they want to do, and so it might actually be a rewrite of
like the core code, or
possibly, yeah, possibly.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, you take the Galaxy.
I wonder whether they'll move to a proper. Because I think the thing that's hamstrung them a lot has been the client-server relationship.
Peer-to-peer.
It's not properly hosted.
Yeah.
And they've, endlessly gone on about why they did it like that. I think it makes perfect sense, especially when they weren't sure how big the game was going to be and all the rest of it. So, but I wonder whether that has hamstrung them.
Yeah, because they're only using it as services, aren't they? They're only using servers for the services.
Yeah, so there's services like big web services that control the galaxy and load the content.
Yeah, and it's ourselves, our computers, that do the networking.
Me and you are now sharing a little mini network.
Yeah.
UPnP, client to client, peer to peer. And I think that it's caused a lot of issues. I mean, it caused the Hendersons a lot of problems because they run two computers on the same network.
Yeah.
And in the early days, the instancing between us and them was horrendous. You could see one of them but not the other, and then they could see each other but couldn't see us.
Yeah, I remember those.
In the end, I kind of had to bodge it, so they were manually configured to be almost like on separate network.
Fuel scooping complete.
I don't know. I mean, how likely do you think this is? This
Oh, it's very unlikely. It was just something in the. So the document came from a company. I think it's called Liberian, who are a company dealing with. They study companies and they write reports about companies, so you can do stocks and shares and how well companies are doing and all this kind of thing. And there was an interview with the Frontier, probably Braben, and in this particular point where Obsidian he couldn't put the whole report on the screen because it's private property, but he highlighted that there's a certain line in it that says that hints at a rewrite. Now, what that means, I mean, you read it and you you say it, and it sounds like rewriting the entire system, right? But that might not be the case.
No, well, I think they would
There's a water world.
almost certainly keep like the Stellar Forge engine or improve on it, and the modelling and
Yeah,
but maybe they're just
exactly.
talking about the core code
Yeah.
rather than. Is there anything here of
There is.
interest?
There's a water world, but I can't. Oh, here we go. It's at the. It's at the other star.
What is it?
Got it. Is that?
Oh god, that's 300 light seconds.
Yeah,
300,000 light seconds.
Do you want to go and scan that?
Yeah, I'll do that. Do that if you like.
Oh.
I suspect you might have first discovered by.
Right. What else is there? Any high metal contents?
I think that the one thing I would like to see improved, and I've said this to you before, is some sense of more curated content, more missions that are proper missions that are linked together with a story and some real decent rewards.
So that might be what's coming up.
I don't want it to become World of Warcraft in space, but
No.
it's definitely oops, pressed the wrong button then. It definitely needs, I think, to move more in that direction in terms of content for missions, and because it's a big galaxy, and I've played it for 4 years and I've had a blast, but I've never really felt like I'm achieving anything.
Oh,
you know-
really? Even
Not in terms of a narrative, or I've got lots more money and I've reached double elite and I've got 15 ships and I've engineered things to within an inch of their, and I've had fun,
yeah.
Fuel scooping.
but I've always found the missions to be a bit poo.
Fuel scooping complete.
A bit procedural.
Yeah, but not even procedural's fine, but they don't seem to have a lot of imagination in them. Do you know what I mean? It's like, a courier mission, and it's just
They're all the same, in other words.
random commodity to
Yeah.
random station for a random amount of money. And the text is the same, and
I mean,
a good example actually is X4. So X4, again, space game, totally different mechanics. It's not similar to Elite. Yes, they're both space games, but they are different.
well,
but-
one of them is about building
Are up and
empires and stuff, right?
But that has missions, and you pick the missions up by flying close to stations, and then you can talk. People will send you messages and that. But they're genuinely fun. You don't do them so much in the late game because you've got a massive fleet, and by that point, and you're not really bothered by little individual missions. But they're fun. There'll be things like, somebody's nicked this off my ship, and they're travelling in this system. Try and find them, and and if you find them, you shoot them, and they then drop that particular bit of cargo. You pick it up, and or someone's done something to this person's family, and you've got to go and try and track them down, or there's a known criminal, and you go to different waypoints to try and sort of find evidence of
Fuel scooping.
where that criminal was, and then you eventually track them down. Do you know what I mean? There were quite a lot of missions like that, or missions where you were doing espionage, where you'd have to go to a particular station, and which was a long way away. The other thing is with the elite missions is that they always seem to be in the next system.
Okay.
They weren't, here's a mission for the military we want you to travel 1,000 light years to assassinate someone.
I don't know what happened there, but we haven't jumped very far.
Have we not?
No, I just looked at my fuel gauge and it was still at the top. So I don't know what happened there. So we're jumping again. We've got 8 jumps left. I know what you mean, and some of the missions are very similar to what you just, especially the first one you described, where you got to go and track somebody down. And what did you say?
Yeah, but in Elite, it's just I'll go to the neighbouring system, scan the nav beacon, and then they'll randomly pop up.
Yes, right. So it's also the narrative might be is
and the narrative is a lot better. This, you know, and. But again, I'm just picking holes in it now.
Fuel scooping.
Here I am, 4 years later, still playing it.
Fuel scooping complete.
So it can't be that bad. Always makes me laugh with some of the Steam reviews where somebody says, you know, they're recommended, not recommended, and they'll say not recommended. You know, this game has not got much content, and then you look, time played 9,000 hours.
Yeah, that's a bit weird. Are these asteroids? Yeah. Why would anyone want to scan? Why are they even on the screen? Asteroid belts. I suppose you want them. I bet mining's pretty good with them, isn't it? Asteroid belts?
Never tried, actually.
Used to. You should do lots of mining in asteroid belts for some reason. I can't remember why. That was before limpets were a thing. Oh, yeah, the nebula. We won't jump straight away. Let's have a look at the nebula first.
It's looking pretty cool.
You're ahead of me at the moment, but yeah, it's looking. Yeah, so all those stars are gone now, aren't they? They're way behind.
Yeah.
Us. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just out my left, 5 nebulae out my cockpit window. 5 to the.
Yeah, when there's loads now.
There's loads of them.
Little tinkers.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think the galaxy, if they
3, 2, 1, engage.
I mean, without the galaxy, you haven't got a game, basically. I'm going back to the question I asked about if they took away something, what would it, you know? And starting from the beta, they've added so much to this game, but it was just a thrill of, and I still like it now. Is that, you know, going from port to port, that docking thing. It's just a matter of. This should have more that kind of thing in the game. Those, I suppose they do, but the facilities that they have around, you can't really.
Wow, that's the thing. Like, I mean, that's like all the work. I feel really sorry for the people that put all the work, and the graphic artists that put all the work into the surface stations and the installations on surface, because they just never get seen. I don't know if you've ever driven around some of the bases.
No, because I know they're dangerous.
Sorry?
Because I know they're dangerous.
Even some of the publicly accessible ones are really, really detailed. Have you gone?
No. I'm just scanning this small system that we're in.
Really detailed, you know, and they just haven't done anything with them. I mean, the missions involving stations are planetary stuff is they're just poo. Like blow up 10 random skimmers or something.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, come on, there's some real great content here. You can't go and meet someone outside an airlock and take some plans or something and then get attacked by ships.
Have you tried the new stuff? I wouldn't mind giving it a go. Not while I'm on in this ship though, and that is the scanning the big
big ships.
The big ships, and kind of rob them of their wares and escape with your life, that kind of thing. I know.
I haven't tried it.
Old Ghost
Fuel scooping.
Ghost Giraffe did a whole bunch of those kind of missions, and he's just playing a game, just having fun. You know, it's got nothing to do with progress or anything. He's just having a fun, having a laugh. I have a problem with
Complete.
remaining, you know, doing any criminal activity. You know, and shouldn't. You know, shouldn't have to worry about being a criminal. You know, smuggling and all that kind of thing.
Not in the game, no.
No.
I've tried it, but I tried smuggling and piracy against NPCs, but it just wasn't worth doing. It just didn't get any. Oh, I've jumped before you were ready. Sorry. I just didn't get any decent profit from it.
Yeah, it used to be quite good. I quite enjoyed that element of it. Have you jumped?
No, I bought it.
And what doesn't help with the smuggling side of things is the fact that they can still scan you when you've got, you know, when they shouldn't be able to scan you. So that was a bit of and of course, like the passengers, right? When you're taking the passengers, as soon as the scan starts, that is it.
They'd get angry.
Yeah, they just So what's all that about? You know, you can avoid the scan by doing something at the point of the scan.
But you couldn't, so it's almost like a random you win you lose generator.
Yeah.
You could go in and drop a heatsink and avoid it, but
avoid it, yes. But if it happens, you can still drop the heatsink.
But it wouldn't matter.
But it wouldn't matter, yeah. What are these?
Must be nearly there.
Yeah, we must be quite close now. I'm just going to bag a couple of these gas giants. I don't know why I got a thing about the gas giants. So what was it? Oh, it's only 9:15.
Got one of them.
What's that?
Got one of them. And I got the other one as well.
There's one more then. Oh no, you got that.
It's like a race.
Mm. It's the little moons that I find interesting though, overall.
I mean, that's one thing that impresses me immensely with this game is the variety and quality of the solar systems.
Yeah.
The engine that they've used to produce this, I think, is exceptional.
Did you ever see that interview where the guy who did the Galaxy told you how he built it?
No, I don't think I did. I've read about it.
Oh, really? It was amazing. Well, it was amazing if you're interested in that kind of thing. If you know how'd you go about creating a galaxy with 400 billion stars? And it basically all starts off with a picture of the galaxy.
Scan complete.
Right.
And then he breaks, I think if I remember, he breaks it up into squares. It's just a picture, he breaks it up into squares, and he keeps breaking it down and breaking it down, but he generates it in such a way. And of course, the galaxy image itself, the picture, conforms to mass. So if there's an area of high density mass, or lots of dots in that area, then obviously there's lots of systems in that area. And there's a certain amount of mass in each one of these squares, which is the squares are formed. You know, when you see these clouds of square stars in square areas, it's all due to that, I do believe.
Right.
Right. So how many jumps have we got? 3 jumps. I'm just going to check out where we're going to be. Maybe the next jump. No, the one after that. I might take some video. And I think it was the galaxy that drew me to this game.
Right.
You know, the promise of so many, well, of a game based on reality. It's like, wow, what you mean? I can fly all the way, these stars that I can see in the sky I can go to. That was the clincher for me, I think. I'm scanning the whole system. This is what I tend to do when I'm just taught there's one left.
You can get to it first. I did.
Okay, so oh, look at that.
Oh, that's pretty impressive, isn't it?
What is that over to my right?
Where?
You see the nebula.
Yep.
And if you look towards the galaxy, the middle of the galaxy, there's a nebula underneath the.
Is there black?
Yeah, it looks like a round nebula, planetary nebula with a black one underneath it. Can you see that? How do I point to it? Look at my screen and you'll be able to see. So there's the nebula on my left. That thing there.
Is that? Oh yeah, it just looks like a nebula. Oh, is it like you mean there's two? There's like a round one and a sausage.
Yeah.
I think it's a round one and a sausage.
It's the round one I'm interested in because that would.
What is that then? Where is that? I'm going to go and have a look. Don't jump for a minute because
Okay.
I can think I can find it.
Oh, there's another one. Same on the same plane.
No, it is actually one nebula. You can find it on the galaxy map. It's a blue nebula with a black bottom to it.
Oh, I see. Someone's there already. It is Flottle.
No, that's not it then. No, that isn't it. That's a different one. What is that then? It's that one. It's that one.
Oh, I just pressed the wrong bleeding button.
Oh no, in fact there's several that look very similar. No, I think that's not worth worrying about. Right.
It's 2,000 light years away.
Oh, you've gone.
No, I'm still here. 2 jumps left. So this next one, I'll take some video of that.
Cool.
And hopefully that might be in my next video. Well, my next video Oh, I've not released that yet. That'll probably come out tomorrow.
Can I ruin it by talking over it?
I'll just mute it. I tend to do that anyway. So, is anybody who's watching going to where we are going?
Fuel scooping.
Oh, is that an Earth? No, it's not.
No, it's not. Don't be fooled.
Oh, look at that! It looks lovely. Don't be fooled.
Don't be fooled.
There's a high metal content, which is close by.
Fuel scooping complete.
And you got 33 light years.
An orange planet? What about an orange planet?
Orange?
It looks like an orange. BC1.
BC1. It's been scanned. Ah, no, that's just an orange planet.
Yeah, see them to a penny. We're up my way.
Yeah. 12 down me local.
You've
Candidate for terraforming.
You've been. Is it?
Yeah.
Is it far away? Oh, there's one just next door.
It's been mapped already.
We should
There's
definitely.
hundreds
We should definitely take this one.
Which one?
Ooh, look at that. I'm going over. There's a high metal content.
Okay, I'm behind you. Yeah, this nebula is impressive. Most impressive.
Oh, jeez.
Have you done the loop of shame?
No looping for me. It's a bit dark now, though, isn't it? The nebula, that is.
Yeah. I've done the loop of shame.
Oh, look at that. It's gonna turn a bit dark.
I can see you launching probes. I'll launch a couple. I'll get the far side if you like.
No, I've done that already.
Have you? Oh yeah. I'll wait then.
Yeah. Ooh.
Surface
Got it?
scan
Yeah.
complete.
Almost. It almost stopped. Oh, with the. Here we go. What else was there then? Was there another?
There's that other one, but it's a long way away. A long way away.
Yeah, we'll give that one up. Right, so I want to take a video. Pause music. Right. Oh, I should actually say what this is. While that's recording, I will take a look at the thing here. And this is Gru Haipu. We're going to Gagarin Gate.
Gagarin?
Gagarin. And I can say that because I can actually remove my voice track. So it's ideal for making notes as I'm videoing.
Oh, okay. So I'm not ruining your stream.
What, my video?
Oh.
Well, I could hear you, but I mean, I can just mute
Take
the
that
entire.
off.
Yeah, that's right. It's a pain. No, it's not. Right, is this the last? It is the last jump. Right, so this is our last jump to where we're heading to. Now,
Cool.
What should I just?
I'm gonna land.
Yeah, I am. Just looking at the Gagarin Gate.
Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2.
It says one of the Colonia Connection Highway outposts, constructed in October 3302, located inside the Vostok 1 Nebula. This port is named after old world astronaut Yuri Gagarin, the first man to fly into outer space and orbit the Earth. Vostok 1 was the name of the vehicle on which he received his historic spaceflight. Well, I never knew that. Right, what do we have here then?
There's the planetary outpost. Gagarin Gate, there it is. I'm going to set course. Oh, it's close. It's only 83 light seconds.
No, I don't see it. 83 light seconds.
Yeah, go to the system map and select it from there because it's been scanned already.
Oh, it's quite it's quite a large system. My head tracking's going a bit skewiff. So, are we in it? Are we in the nebula?
I think so, yeah, or on the edge of it.
Oh yeah, just on the edge.
I'm going to probably call it a night at this point once I've landed.
Okay.
No, it's not been on that long.
Hour and a half.
Hopefully I'll get a little bit more time in this week.
Might explore the nebula a bit.
Fair enough.
I don't know what I'm doing yet. I haven't decided. But we're still motoring it, aren't we? Go a bit too fast. I'm going to have to do a little mini loop. Just to kill my speed, otherwise.
Oh, apparently the landing pads are busy. Which is always fun.
How do you know that? You just looked at...
No, it said in the chat.
Orbital
I've got
flight
permission.
engaged.
I don't. It's a shame. It's this side of the planet in the dark. That would be nice.
Always is though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow, is that way it seems sometimes?
We've been doing this for 5 weeks.
I know. It's about Christmas time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, Universal Cartographics. Let's have a look.
Tulsi Alpha Delta India. Submit a request before docking and enjoy your visit, Commander.
Didn't think I'd get a lot. 6 mil.
Access granted. Cleared for landing on docking bay 06.
6 million. Oh yeah, we're going to look at that planet. Well, that system which I just tagged to see.
Yeah, I
what happened.
tagged one as well, just to...
In fact, you could probably just take a look at the galaxy map.
I'm going to hand in everything first, and then
Yeah, sure.
see, it's taking its sweet merry time.
Is that,
I've got a lot.
is that 6? Looks like 8 to me. Deploy landing gear.
Descent to flight level 300.
Retract landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
No, it's
Oh,
only does commands when I say it.
Self-destruct.
Alright, so
Landing successful. Commence system shutdown. We are
Trying to get the
pleased to
rebuy
receive
screen
the
for you then.
restock. Oh please, thank you. Got me SRV and me whatever's. In fact, can we see that? Can we see it down here? SRV, yeah, 6 out of 6.
6?
6 out of 6.
You got 6 SRVs?
No, sorry, 4 SRVs and 6
SCV, L,
ship launch fighter.
SLVs. One of them.
One of them. Right. Universal Cartographics.
So let's repair my paint job.
18 million.
Right, so I'm going to go and have a look at that planet. Which was that one?
First to discover a whole bunch. Another 18 million. No, shut up.
Yeah, first discovered by Adidane and Silent Phoenix.
Oh, excellent.
First mapped by Silent Phoenix and Adidane. Ah, my name's first. First discovered by Adidane and Silent Phoenix. First mapped by Silent Phoenix and Adidane.
Well, that was 36 million? Let's take a look at that then.
So this is a different... I bookmarked a different planet to yourself.
Oh, you did the... Ah.
I did
I
that.
think it was this Cloku, wasn't it? Cluku.
The one I did was... Grew... No, which one was it?
There you go. Adidane, Silent Phoenix. So let's... okay, so let's... Can we see our... Oh, we can see our line of travel. Although, I mean, I've just picked one. No, probably not this one. Yeah, it's a bit difficult, isn't it, to spot one which you've... Let's go back a bit more.
What are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to find another one that we might have tagged.
So I know the one I've tagged the Earthlight that we mapped. You can have a look at that if you wish.
I know we did some because right at the beginning, actually, right at the beginning of the get further away from me. Oh,
If you go to Glocku,
hold on. No, I'm finding ones we've. So Glocku.
yep, Glocku space
Is that of a C? Glutku.
Clocku, sorry, CL0. Oh God.
Oh, yeah, K.
CL yes, OOKU space UE hyphen C space
Yep.
C15
Yep.
hyphen 280.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
You got it?
Oh no, I've got the wrong. Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey, look at that! It's an Earth-like. First discovered by and first mapped by. Excellent.
Yeah, excellent.
So there you go. That was our experiment done. So we should get both get the same credits for that.
I think so, yeah.
All right. So just for interest, where are we going next? Where's the next point of interest?
Well, I'm not going to do any more tonight. So
Sure. I just want to find out where that is.
yeah, so let's have a look at the itinerary.
Amathian Nebula. I don't know about this one called Death Spiral. That sounds like an.
Sounds like a rebuy screen. Death Spiral.
There's a whole bunch of. In fact, let me stick it on.
Death Spiral. Where's that? playing another game.
Oh yeah.
I'm playing Pillars of Eternity. Which is an old school Baldur's Gate style role playing game thing.
Oh okay, right, yeah. What, like top down?
Yeah, isometric,
Mm.
3D, semi 3D, but with rendered backgrounds. Real sort of throwback game, modern game, but a bit of a throwback.
Yeah.
Thoroughly enjoying that. It was on offer.
Oh, okay.
It was on GOG.
Oh yeah.
So I noticed you're on GOG. You occasionally tells me that you've logged into GOG.
Yeah, that's where I got. I think you gave me the idea of purchasing Witcher 3 there because.
That's right. The Game of the Year edition was.
Yeah, because it was discounted when your first game or something.
It's and subsequently it's appeared all over the place for about a tenner.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
So apologies.
No problem.
You played much Witcher 3?
I had done until DW2, and I've got an itch to play it again, to jump back in there and do it in a couple of hours.
Yeah, as I said, I got a bit bored with it after a while.
Oh, you haven't completed it then?
No, I got classic role-playing syndrome for me. Got 3/4 halfway through it, and then something shinier gets my attention.
They're exactly the same as me.
I've finished Fallout. The last role-playing game I played that I finished was Fallout 4, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Me too, actually.
That I finished.
Yeah, I finished it.
I mean,
I finished the missions,
I know a
but
lot of people slate Fallout 4, but I absolutely loved Fallout 4.
Oh, really? Did they?
Yeah.
Oh no, I like Fallout 4.
Oh, I loved it. But a lot of people saying that they preferred. It's weird. It's just style and interest and what you enjoy as a fickle thing. But a lot of people say that New Vegas was their favourite. But I just didn't like New Vegas.
Never played that one.
Yeah, just didn't like it.
That was part of the 3, wasn't it? It's part of Fallout 3.
It was separate. It was a standalone.
It was that engine though.
Yeah. But I just didn't feel like it fitted the world particularly well.
Oh, okay.
But that's one of those things. But no, I never finished Skyrim.
No, I haven't, and that's an offer now. But that's you know what puts me off of Skyrim? I think the biggest thing is the size of the map.
It's not that big.
It's massive. It's about at least 4 times as big as Fallout 4.
Do you think?
Yeah, you can walk across Fallout 4 in an hour.
Yeah, but I never found that. I didn't think Skyrim. Yeah, the trouble is a lot of Skyrim map you can't get to. A lot of it's taken up with that bloody mountain.
But yeah, I'm tempted, but I'm not tempted. It's like, I put a load of hours into the Xbox version. I don't really want to start again with the PC.
Well, it's an old that game now.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, it must be getting on for 8 years old, I reckon, isn't it?
Yeah. So, guys, I'm going to end the stream here because we're just chatting now. Really. So, where is my page to do that thing? Oh, organised. I need more screens. I need more screens. So, thank you very much for watching. If you are in the area, in game, let us know. Oh, there's a message from Jules here. He says, well, first of all, Catfu says I need to do a flight assist off landing without shield challenge. So, yeah, mate, I might do that here, but off stream. And if I get damaged, I can just
pretend otherwise.
Yeah. And Jules says, like 75% of the time, where you want to land is always on the dark side. Yeah, I know. It's
like last week, or was it?
Yeah, with that mountain range.
The mega mountain range that was the highest in the entire universe.
Yeah.
And the spectacle to behold, and we went there, and it was in pitch darkness.
Pitch black.
Couldn't see anything.
No,
the new night vision
Yeah.
it only goes out to a handful of kilometres.
Well, you know why they put that in, don't you?
No?
Well, they put that in because they've adjusted the lighting mechanics. They've
Oh
changed the
yes,
lighting
yeah.
mechanics.
You don't get that kind of
Flash
weird
now, like-
boosty,
Mm.
boost pink light that used to happen.
It's still not right though. I mean, I was flying around this solar system some days ago, and I was in between two planets, two very close together moons. Sorry, and the star was quite close as well. And as there was an eclipse, the small of the moons was still in light. But it should have still been in light, regardless of where my position was.
Yeah, it shouldn't. It should be independent of your
So
position.
when I had the eclipse, so when I went into the shadow of the moon that was closest to the sun, the other planet disappeared. It was in the shadow as well. I was like, what? Huh? But yeah. So, but do they? I don't think they do. They haven't sorted out either the problem. Not a problem, but if there's two stars in a system some far distance apart from each other, the light doesn't change to the other star, does it? If you see what I mean.
I thought it's multiple now, isn't it? Multiple
Is it?
light sources now, isn't it? Oh, I don't know.
Okay, you might be right. I do notice though. Let's see if I can see it here. I can. I have seen the sky in the reflection of my paint job. Probably won't be able to see it, and there's too much light.
Right.
But yeah, I've noticed. See stars in the. No, you can't see it now. Had to be in a certain angle and whatever. But yeah, that's the end of the stream, guys. So thank you very much for tuning in. I think I might change from my next streaming. I would normally do Thursday, but that's when Frontier and Obsidian Ant do their streams. So I might change it to Wednesday. It feels better for Wednesday for me as well. So hit that notification bell if you haven't already, to make sure that you catch me when I'm streaming. So it's probably going to be Wednesday. I think it's going to be Wednesday. So right, I'm off. Adios, and I'll see you in the next stream. Ciao for now.
Bye.